Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another morning skincare routine. Of course, this entire week is going to be like skincare routines basically, but today we're going to do like my ideal morning skincare routine. I already did an ideal nighttime skincare routine, and that is like actually my holy grail nighttime skincare routine that I do every single night. But when it comes to my morning skincare routine, generally things tend to change up quite a bit. I would say season to season, and then also depending on my concerns. Like right now, I don't know if you can tell, my hyperpigmentation has actually faded quite a bit. Like this spot is pretty prominent, and then there are a few here as well. This side is less noticeable and less like obvious, but I do have hyperpigmentation. So generally what tends to happen is I switch between like a niacinamide based skincare routine, which is what today's video is going to be, and then when I feel like the hyperpigmentation is really coming out and I'm breaking out and the breakouts have left behind like scars, I will do my hyperpigmentation routine that you have already seen a couple of days prior. But today we're gonna do like if I was not dealing with hyperpigmentation and I just had to stick with one skincare routine basically forever. I want to say, like, of course that's very relative, and it's a very dramatic term also to say like, oh, you're gonna have one skincare routine for the rest of your life. I don't think that's ever possible realistically for me to do, but hypothetically speaking, if that was a thing, this would probably be it. So I'm going to show you what the products are. I've already washed my face in the shower. I just got out of the shower, and the cleanser I used I'm actually not a fan of, but today was kind of my first time using it, so I'm not going to give you my thoughts yet. But for serum, I'm going to use the 5% niacinamide serum from Plum. This is an absolute favorite, and like you can see, this bottle is almost going to be done, and I will be opening up my new bottle. I have another backup bottle as well, which I will open up once this one is over. This is just my favorite serum. So the thing with me and niacinamide is, at this point of time in my life, I don't think I need to use it as regularly, but earlier, like maybe a year or two prior, I was using niacinamide all the time because that is what truly helped my skin not be as oily. If you saw me in my teenage years, I think hormones also have to do a little bit with this, but if you saw me in my teenage years, I was very oily, like very very oily, and I think that affected my makeup also quite a bit. But now I think I've been doing very similar things with my makeup, but because my skincare has improved and because niacinamide has helped me so much in making my skin less oily, I genuinely feel like I don't need to use it as often anymore, which is why like every once in a while I will switch and start using vitamin C more regularly, because it's a great antioxidant. But the thing with vitamin C in my skin is that it doesn't give me any sort of like noticeable results, even when I'm using it long term. Whereas with niacinamide, I just truly feel like I'm doing something really good for my skin, and even though I might not notice noticeable results anymore because my skin has already like been amazing because of niacinamide, it's become amazing is what I'm trying to say. So I still have that trust in this ingredient that it's like using it is not going to do anything bad for me. If anything, it's better. So if I had to like choose between using only niacinamide for the rest of my life or using only vitamin C for the rest of my life, I would go with niacinamide undoubtedly. So that's what I'm trying to say, and this is kind of my favorite serum, like out of all of them, in terms of price, in terms of what I like to use, what works in my skincare routine with other products. So it's like a very like all-rounder go-to kind of a serum, this specific product, which is why I also talk about it and recommend it so much. Now, next step is moisturizer, and for this, the product I'm going to show you today is probably not going to be the one that I always use like for the rest of my life, but it's the closest thing that I have, which is basically this texture. So I just want to let you know, don't go by the product. I mean, I don't mean B-U-Y, I mean buy, like B-Y. So don't go buy this product, but I mean, you can go and purchase it if you want to, but basically what I'm telling you, a product texture like this is what I would definitely look for. This is the One Thing Centella Soothing Cream, and this is actually a little bit more creamy. It's actually a new one, so let me check if it's open. No, it's not open. This is like a nice gel cream kind of a texture, and that is my favorite kind of texture for, let me show you what the texture is. Can you see? It's like this beautiful gel cream consistency and texture, which is great for people who have oily skin. And it's not like your Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Moisturizer kind of texture. This is more like, it's got some weight to it. It's not just gonna feel like an amped up version of aloe vera gel. No, this actually has a lot of emollients and even slight occlusives maybe, that like actually feel super duper hydrating and moisturizing on the skin. And if I had to stick to using only one gel moisturizer for the rest of my life, it would probably be the Dr. Sheth's Ceramide and Vitamin C one. Or they also have like new variants now in their oil-free moisturizer line, so I would probably pick and choose one out of those. But I would just want to go with like a standard nice hydrating yet moisturizing gel moisturizer, and this is kind of the one that I have right now in my collection, which represents that the most as compared to any other gel moisturizer that I have right now. So that's the reason I'm showing you this, and I will probably use this until I completely use it up. Like you saw, it's a brand new one, so it's going to take me a while obviously to use it up, because it's like basically double the size that you get regularly. So yes, that's that. And for sunscreen, this should again not come as a surprise to anyone. I have featured this in quite a few skincare routine videos in the past week, because I have truly been using this a lot actually the past couple of months. I felt like earlier this year I was experimenting and using a lot of different sunscreens, and I loved a lot of those. By the way, in case you're wondering why I'm struggling, it's because this tube is almost done. So to get product out once you reach the bottom of the tube is a little hard, but it's okay. It's worth struggling because the product inside is gold, and you also should definitely, if you are purchasing the sunscreen, you should definitely cut open the tube once you feel like there is no product left inside. Oh, you will be in for a delight when you cut it open and you see how much product is inside. You will probably get another like at least 3 to 4 days, maybe even a week worth of usage after you cut open the tube. So do not retire this just after squeezing every last bit of product out. But I'm still not in the cutting tube open stage, but I digress. I was saying earlier that I was enjoying a lot of other sunscreens this year, which is why I was not using this one a lot. But the past couple of months, I think, was it September onwards? Yeah, I think September onwards, I basically fell in love with this product all over again, and I have been using it very, very, very religiously since. It's just an amazing, very, very, very beautiful sunscreen. When you first start applying it, like you can see, it looks a little scary. It looks like it's never gonna blend out, but it does. This has not paled on me. I mean, there are very few occasions where it has, I'm gonna be completely honest, but like out of 100% I would say 1%. Matlab, utna pilling is like understood, because I have discovered now that pilling is actually not because of the product. Like if the sunscreen is pilling, uska matlab ye nahi hai ki sunscreen mein kharabi hai. It is because the moisturizer that I used underneath is maybe not working well, or you know, if you are someone who has a more elaborate skincare routine like I do, like if you have more number of steps, then of course the variables would increase, and it would be harder to find why a certain product is pilling. So yeah, keep that in mind, because I feel like I have gotten questions from people about that, which is why I just wanted to quickly throw it in since we're talking about it. But the Deconstruct sunscreen, like every single time I apply it, it's just the most beautiful sunscreen ever, like ever. And I don't see a day where I will stop using this. I know that in the past a lot of my favorite sunscreens have eventually gotten dethroned, but with this one I don't see a day when the sunscreen would be dethroned. So yeah, if that happens, I will definitely update you, maybe in a few years. But as of now, this is my absolute favorite sunscreen, and that's not a surprise to any of you. The reason I'm so like overwhelmed and speechless right now is because I'm staring at myself on my phone screen, and my skin just looks so beautiful. Like I am in love with this skincare routine. And yeah, it was kind of a first impression, in the sense, like, of course none of these products were first impressions. I've been using all of them so much, but I think this is the first time I've used all the three together. I was trying and testing it out to see if this could be my ideal skincare routine, and you know what? I think it is. I think this product combination has just blown me away so much, and I'm so happy with my end result that I'm gonna be using this a lot. And yeah, I'm just so like happy and grateful, and like I just want to like keep doing this all the time. But that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching. I can probably do this like staring at myself off camera, but I'm not gonna bore you guys anymore. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you in tomorrow's video with another skincare routine. So until next time, bye bye.